I'm chilling with Deacons, sipping on coffee, talking about things, working it out, helping with problems, trying to get you back on your track. I'm chilling with Deacons, sipping on coffee, talking about things, working it out, helping with problems, trying to get you back on your track. I'm chilling with Deacons. I'm chilling with Deacons. I'm chilling with Deacons. I needed to talk to somebody. I really didn't know who to call, so I asked my mom who to call. He told me to go to my phone. Your brother and father will call. Give them a ring, they answer. They give you my word, my answer. I called them for help, for some guidance. I really didn't know who to turn to. I needed somebody to work it out. My brother said, open your Bible up. Let's have a discussion and talk it out. Or you can just don't get caught sleeping and get up every Saturday morning and have coffee with the Deacons. I'm chilling with Deacons, sipping on coffee, talking about things, working it out, helping with problems, trying to get you back on your track. I'm chilling with Deacons, sipping on coffee, talking about things, working it out, helping with problems, trying to get you back on your track. I'm chilling with Deacons. I'm chilling with Deacons. I'm chilling with Deacons. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
All right, man. Welcome to Coffee with the Deacons, y'all.
We here, y'all. We here.
That's it, man. This Saturday, December 10th, 2022, man. We appreciate all those that's joining in and getting ready to join in. And, man, we just appreciate it, man. And please, man, if you have comments, throw them in the comment section. Helps us out a lot. Share this as well. And, man, we just want to, like I said, we just want to encourage y'all this morning. So,
yes, sir.
That's the whole purpose, y'all. To encourage y'all this morning, man. Get your Saturday started off great. And so, not that it already hasn't, but
right.
Because if you woke up this morning, man, it started off awesome.
Oh yeah, you'd be encouraged by that.
That's it, man. If you woke up this morning, man, if you hearing the sound of our annoying voices, then y'all are blessed.
Man, say that, D.
Y'all are blessed. Y'all want to tell you something that's awesome? The fact that y'all can still hear me and my microphone not even plugged in. No. So that's awesome. So I don't know how it's happening, but that's awesome.
That's an awesome thing, D. That's an awesome thing. You're on the right side of the field this morning if that's happening.
Man, I mean, literally, I just realized it wasn't plugged in. Just give me a second.
You're on the right side of the field.
Yes, sir. Just give me a second, y'all, so I can make this adjustment. All right, there we go. All right, y'all. So, yeah, thanks for joining in this morning, y'all. So, we going to get ready to jump into this thing, man, because we are trying to keep this at in half an hour, right, Deke?
That's right.
We go.
You actually got lower since you plugged that mic in, D.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
You sounded better without it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The volume went down for some reason.
All right. Okay. Well, shoot. Well, we'll roll with it.
Just roll with it. Yeah. I mean, I can hear you, but not as clear as when you had it unplugged. So.
Okay.
But that's no here there.
No here there. That's right, D. That's right. So this morning, y'all, this morning's topic, as you see it scrolling on the bottom, is Exodus chapter 14, verse 13 through 31. The Red Sea experience. So basically, man, this topic. Good morning, Sister Anitra. Thanks for joining this morning. Alan, thanks for joining this morning. Denise, thanks for joining in this morning. So the actual topic, the Red Sea experience, man, is I really like this. It's a lot of things that happen in this particular chapter, right? And prior to this chapter.
Yeah.
And so when we think about all what God has done for us, man, and all the things God has brought us through, right? And when you look at this particular chapter, man, of what the Israelites went through, while they were in Egypt, and actually this is when they was freed, when Pharaoh finally let the people go. I didn't say let his people, let the people go, and it's amazing that all the things that transpired during this, man, and we want to do this as we read the scriptures. We probably won't read all of them, but just kind of try to place yourself in Israel's situation, okay?
Yeah.
So oftentimes when we read scripture, man, we may not place ourselves in that situation. We just see, oh man, Paul did a good job. Oh, look at the people did. Oh, these people are scared. Or these people didn't accept Jesus or whatever. But place yourself in their position, right? And so, and when you do that, man, it kind of opens things up even more, man. As God gives you more revelation, as you continue to pray and ask God for more wisdom in His Word. But so as we read the scriptures, kind of place yourself in their position, man. And we hopefully Deacon Stringer and myself can kind of bring it out, man, and put it to light a little bit more, right, Deacon?
That's right. Because we all have been through a Red Sea experience, whether we want to admit it or not.
Right.
You know, no matter how small or large, it's always been an experience where we had to depend on God to pull us through. You know, so
exactly.
That's pretty much what was happening here too. They was in bondage and they needed for God to save them. You know,
right.
From bondage. You know what I'm saying? And He did that. And in the process, a lot of times when God does something, it's a testimony so you can tell others about the goodness and greatness of God, you know.
Exactly.
Sometimes we take the glory away from God by uplifting ourselves in different situations.
Exactly.
I did this and did this to get out of it. No, God, a lot of times God did it, you know. You just had to wait on Him, you know. And see the salvation of the Lord, you know.
That's it, man.
That's what we have to do a lot of times. Just wait. You know, He'll do it.
That's it, man. You absolutely right, Nick.
And in between, in this chapter 14, man, them Israelites, man, they needed some all the stuff that they had seen beforehand didn't convince them that God could save them, you know.
Right.
They were still fussing and going to Moses. I know Moses, man. I can see why he had an attitude sometimes. Because they was complaining a lot.
Right.
You know, but he was a complainer too as well.
Yeah, man, and that's the thing too. So just to kind of set the scene real quick. So we know that Moses went to Pharaoh, and continue to try to tell Pharaoh, let the people go.
Yeah.
Pharaoh kept denying it. We know the plagues came, and finally the final plague, and Pharaoh said, "Okay, take them and get them out of here." Right. So now we we're at this point now, man, that when the people, that was kind of a real quick introduction to that, but y'all had to go back and read all of that. So
I like it.
Right. So then now the people are on their way out, right? Man, Moses came and through the power of God, and now we're free. We're free. And but interestingly enough, Deep, as in reading this chapter and reading just a little bit of the chapter prior, that when God had took them out of Egypt, amazingly, I want to read this verse. This is from chapter 13, y'all. So listen to this. I just thought it was interesting. So chapter 13, verse 17 said this.
Yep.
And it came to pass when Pharaoh had let the people go, that God led them not through the way of the land of the Philistines, although it was near. For God said, lest peradventure the people repent when they see war and they return to Egypt. So God says, I'm taking y'all out of Egypt, but though the way that you were going to plan on going was closer to where I'm trying to get you to, I got to take y'all around the other way because they had to go through the land of the Philistines. And they said, if the people see war after getting out of this slavery, they might change their minds and go back to what they were in. So what that tells me is that when God is making a way for you, says, not only am I making a way for you, but I know you because I'm God. I know everything, right? I'm all
Right.
knowing, all powerful. That
Right.
I'm not going to take you through certain things because I know that it may cause you to turn back.
Right.
So I'm going to direct you a whole nother way.
A
Man,
whole other way.
So Deacon, when God brings you out from something, man, God says, I know. So I'm going to take care of you. Because, man, that lets you know that God, man, has your best interest at heart. If you
Yeah.
didn't know that before, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people did, but if you didn't know
Oh
that
yeah.
before,
Oh yeah.
know that God has you, man. I'm telling you. God says, I know you better than you know yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
A
I'm
lot
going
of
to
times
take,
when we see trouble, we backtrack. So nah, that might not be the way to go.
right,
You know,
right,
and we'll go a different route. You know, from what God told us to do. So, you
exactly.
know, and He knew
Exactly,
that.
man.
He knew the people might backslide.
Exactly.
So He said, "I'm gonna send you this way." You know.
Man. It just amazed me when I saw that, and then was like, whoa, like wow, like God really said that, you know what, I'm going to make a way for you, and matter of fact, I'm going to even direct your route, and so, man, that's why it says, man, that it says, I think it's in Proverbs, it said that we make plans for our own, but God let God order your steps, man.
Oh yeah.
So when
Yeah.
when you let God order your steps, man, that's when you know that you not only are you in the will of God, but you have to be willing to listen and follow God's
Man,
direction.
say that,
So
D.
you got to be willing to listen and follow God's direction
Yeah.
because He knows where He's leading you through. And you may say,
Man.
wait a minute. I can get to that corner just walking straight down. I see it right there. But God said, no, I might need you to go to the next street and come all the way back around. But that's the longer way, God. But I'm telling you, I need you to do that because
Right.
that third house from the corner, that's a trap. You know what I mean? So I need you to take the long way around. So that's when we know it, man. Though that it may not make sense to us, God says it doesn't have to. Just
Nah.
listen to me.
Nah. Cause
You
I know
know,
what I'm doing.
that's
Why
it.
not? If somebody created something, like, excuse me, D.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get something in the mail or some kind of equipment or whatever.
Right.
And with the equipment come instructions. You're not going to toss the instructions. You're going to read the instructions because the one that made the product know how to put together, know what steps to take to get it in order, in line. Same
Right.
way with God.
That's
He
it.
put us together. He know our thoughts and how we think and how we move. And we got to follow his instructions in order to be able to put everything together for our good and his glory. So
Man, that's it. That's
yeah.
it.
So, yeah, we gotta listen to him, listen to his instructions,
That's it.
Sometimes we get off track by doing our own thing all willy-nilly. And
Nah, that's it, man.
throws
That's
us off,
it, man.
man. We end up, oh man, they look like they getting close. It look bad around here.
Right.
They fighting over here, man. Now we been better off back in Egypt. At least we got 3 hots in a cot.
Right. 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 You know, and man, you just struck a chord with me when you said that. But just to stay on track, though, we listen. But we
Right.
gonna get to it though. So Deke, and you hit something. So basically, when we know that now they're with Moses, God got them in the wilderness. God has them in the wilderness. So always know there might be a wilderness experience before you get to that Red Sea experience.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh
that's
yeah.
a whole other lesson, y'all. But it's
Oh
within this
yeah.
lesson. So, but we know that now they're in the wilderness, and so now God told Moses. He says, listen, take the people through the wilderness, go this direction. But listen, I'm going to have you go in the opposite direction. So Pharaoh's going to think that now that you're confused, and I'm going to harden his heart because he's going to think, oh man, they confused, man. What? No, let's go get them. You know what I'm saying? And so God says, now Moses, that's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan because to show my glory, okay?
That's right. He
And
set them
so
up for his glory.
exactly. And so now that they're in the wilderness now, man, and they following the God's direction. And so at this moment, God hardened Pharaoh's heart. Pharaoh started chasing after him, right? And so now the people are in the wilderness and they see Pharaoh coming. So deep. Now they see Pharaoh come, they think like, man, wait, hey, he hot on our tracks.
Right.
He hot on our tracks. And man, one thing about being a leader, in no matter what situation, a lot of times God can have you go in a certain direction
Yeah.
that, that people may not understand why. But then when things start to get rocky, they say, oh, wait a minute. Let's
Right.
go back. We need to go back to how it was before.
Right.
Let's go back
Right.
to how it was before. But we would have did that, man, we'll be better off.
Yeah, panic set in.
And so, Deke, it's amazing. I remember a message, I believe Reverend Alkins, man, he preached it. I'll never forget it. So get your mind out of Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
And so
I remember that myself.
that message, get your mind out of Egypt, man. And because a lot of times, man, our minds are so focused on how things used to be and how and back, even when we were down, we were comfortable in that down position.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So even though God got something better for me, even though, because God got something better for you, just like I said, anytime a plane got to take off, there's going to be some the turbulence.
Turbulence, yeah.
And so
yeah.
we understand.
There's going to be a lot of turbulence, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so, man, when we may have some turbulence. If somebody say, can't hear me? Can't hear you? Nobody say, y'all can't hear me?
I can hear you.
If y'all can hear me, please say, let me know if y'all can hear me or not. Because somebody said they couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay.
So we got to understand that in this moment, man, that we're going to have some turbulence, right?
Yeah.
And so the key thing is that we got to stay the course, right?
Yeah.
Stay the course because we got to, as Moses told them, keep calm and let God.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
He said, keep calm and let God. He said, God will fight for you. Don't worry about it. He got it.
That's it, man.
Just keep calm.
Keep calm and let God, man.
Don't start all that fussing and complaining and all that. Just don't do that.
Right.
Let's not do that, just keep calm and let God handle it.
Let God. That's it.
Sometimes sometimes when stuff come up, my wife tell me, she said, well, why you ain't getting it, all riled up about it? I said, she don't ask me no more because she used to it. I just keep calm, man. I in every situation, I just try to stay calm, If my mind might be in an uproar, but my spirit is calm,
That's it.
So I had to stay calm. I can't let my mind overtake my spirit, And that's what a lot of times we do. We let our mind override our spiritual part of our dwelling, of our thinking. And we can't do that because if you do that, you won't handle stuff, in the spirit.
That's it, Deke.
You won't handle it in the spirit. You start handling it in the flesh, and that's a lot of times that never goes well.
Man.
Just make the journey a little longer, Deke.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right.
Make the journey a little longer, and your Red Sea experience end up being prolonged.
Man, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Deke.
And you don't need that. You don't want that. So you just have to keep calm and let God handle it. He got it. He already said he got it.
Look. So Deke, you said that. So it's amazing. So I don't want to keep backtracking.
Right.
So early in this chapter, in chapter 14, when the people start crying out to Moses, when Moses told them keep calm and let God, and Moses said, just stay still, man. Let the salvation of the Lord work, man. Right?
Yeah.
And so then the next verse, God said, he tells Moses, why are you crying to me? He said, tell the people to get moving. He said, I've already told you exactly what I was going to do.
I told you.
Y'all just got to keep moving, man, and just listen and basically pretty much listen and do what I told you.
Do what I tell you.
That's all you got to do.
Just like you tell your kids. Didn't I tell you to do it like this?
Right? Exactly, man. And so we just got to, Sister Mary, thanks for joining in this morning. Brother Carswell, thanks for joining in this morning. Brother Kevin, thanks for joining in this morning. Sister Mary, Brother Dar, Brother Charles, Brother Maurice, thanks for joining in this morning, y'all. Appreciate it. Everybody joining in with us. So, man, he said, keep calm and let God, man. We got to let God do what he do. Yeah. And so, because at the end of the day, man, even though we all got opposition somewhere in some shape, form, or fashion, because long as there's a Satan, long as there's a devil, there's a Satan, that man, we always gonna have opposition no matter what,
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh yeah.
And so, but at this moment, God was telling them, there, I'm telling you, I'm gonna use Pharaoh, and my glory is gonna be shown through them, man, because God will use your opposition for his glory.
Yeah, I
And
like
so
that.
he
I
will
like that.
use your opposition for his glory, man. We
Does
gotta
it all the
know
time.
that. We gotta know that. So
Yeah.
listen, that person that keeps getting on your nerves on your job, that trying to destroy everything that you're doing, God, as long as you keep calm and let God, man, he gonna use that for his glory.
Yeah.
So don't trip, because if somebody's on your job or in your home, in your family, or wherever, if they doing everything to try to destroy your reputation, anything to try to break you down, listen, keep calm and let God, man, because guess what? God gonna use that for you for his glory. Trust me.
Yeah. Yeah. He the only one that can turn evil into good, man.
That's it, man. But
He does it all the time. So
yep, we just gotta stay the course.
Gotta stay the course. Yeah.
We gotta stay the course, man.
Gotta follow the instructions, you know.
Yep.
You get past the instructions, you likely, like I said, it's gonna take a little longer, you know.
Listen,
you'll prolong the process. So
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, because God was doing things, man, with this opposition.
Oh
that
yeah.
It was like God said, I'm planning all this. So it was like a planned chaos.
Man,
So
it was already planned out.
It was planned chaos, man. So it's like, man, like when you read this, it was like, man, this is it, man. This showing the power of God at work,
Man.
right? And so God says, man, I got this.
Yeah.
Listen, I need for them, because at the end of the day, the Egyptians, they gonna say, "Oh, that's God.
That's
You know,
God. That's God. That's God." And the thing about it, we are gonna have some experience when we say that's God, you know.
Man,
but then you got to do it. You got to do it before it's too late.
Come on, man. So
you better do it before it's too late. You better acknowledge who he is and what he is before it's too late.
Man, listen, I don't understand this is key thing. So, and I'm putting this out there because when you in the family of God, man, it's like, man, like when you have that relationship with God, it's like, man, like you want to say, man, why don't you? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like what you waiting on, man? Listen, you say you got all these issues, all these problems, and not saying God is not. Listen, God can take care of all your issues and problems, but guess what? Something got to start pushing you toward Him, man.
Yeah.
But we got to understand this, man. When you know that you're in the family of God, man, when you know that you have that close relationship with God, these situations here, God is working everything out for you.
Oh yeah, you're good.
And sometimes we may not even understand it or see it, or we may be like, man, this can't be God, right? You know, this dude is coming, or this dude or this girl is coming after me, man. This but we got to understand though, man, God's saying, I got you.
I got you.
Just keep calm and let me.
Let
whatever that let me do to whatever he has to do, but that's what you got to do is let him do it. So
let him do it.
Because God put Israel's enemies in a position where they knew they wouldn't win.
They knew it. They got to the point where they knew it because they tried to turn back.
Yep. God said, stretch your hand, Moses. That's stretch your hand over that water, and stretch your hand over that water, and it's gonna part. And listen, it was two miracles happening here. Not only did the waters, part both ways, and it was like a wall of water, but he also dried the ground.
Man, I don't know about y'all. None of that.
I don't know about y'all, but water and dirt make mud.
So it didn't happen this time.
So God said, not only am I going to put the water on both sides, but I'm going to dry the ground. So they walked on dry ground. And so now, like I said, man, when your enemies, your opposition is coming for you, got to make a way to where they're going to know, like, man, look, I'm going to leave this brother or this sister alone. I got to I'm going to bag off. Because I'm telling you, he'll put them in a position, either they're going to bag off or they're going to get gone. So, whether it's fired or
whatever it is,
other means, but I'm just saying,
man.
either, but you got to stay the course. You got to keep
You gotta
calm and
stay
let
the
God.
course, man.
That's it,
You
man.
gotta stay the course.
That's it.
You in it to win it,
You in it to win it, man. That's it, Deep.
Moses told him, he said, yeah, y'all gotta be quiet, man, and let God do what he do. So pretty much he stopped complaining and meditate on the goodness of God and what he's about to do. Man. And what he's already done.
Already done, man.
What he's already done, what he's about to do,
That's it. That's it.
Be for our good and his glory.
Our good and his glory. I kind of skipped the point, Deep.
That's okay.
Look, so basically, point 4 was when you submit to God's agenda and follow his directions, he'll make provisions for you.
Just like he did them.
When you submit to God's agenda and follow his direction, now mind you, that's key. You got to submit to his agenda and follow his direction no matter what. So he'll make provisions for you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Just like he did them when he said he dried up the ground so they
dried
get
up the ground.
Easy.
That's it. He said, listen, I'm making a way for y'all to escape. And not only that, Deke, so remember, Pharaoh's army was close to them.
Yeah.
So he put that pillar of cloud behind them. So guess what? Now he said, while I'm doing this, while I'm preparing y'all, I'm going to hold them back so they can't pursue y'all no more.
Exactly.
So I'm going to hold them back because guess what? I'm in control of this thing.
Man.
I'm going to hold them back. And I'm gonna make provisions for y'all because guess what though, D? He put Israel in a win-win situation.
Man. A no-win, win-win situation. That's what they was in.
Cause they when they saw that water, it's like, man, they saw that water, Pharaoh's army. They saw that water, Pharaoh's army. That's like, man,
it looked at them to them at first.
That's right. But God says, I got this.
Man.
So God says, I got this. They couldn't do anything but trust in God, man.
That's all they could do.
That's all they could do,
They
man.
had to keep going forward, though.
They had to keep going forward.
No matter what time when we want to look back, like I said, we want to look back at Egypt and say, man, we should have just stayed there and, been cool.
Right.
Even though we was getting mistreated and oppressed, we was good. We was alive. No, God got something better for you.
God got something better for you,
man. He want to save you because he loved you. He wants you to be saved.
That's it, man. That's it.
He wants you to be saved.
God says, I got something way better for you, man.
I got something way better for you. So all you got to do is follow my instructions.
Man, that's why
I set it up for you to win.
I set it up for you to win. That's it.
Yeah, I set it up for you to win. They followed the Egyptians was headed for a trap, and they didn't even know it.
Right.
They didn't know it until they got there. They're like, "Oh, this is a trap." Like it reminded me of that movie. What's that movie? With Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor and them.
Oh, Life.
No, not Life.
Man, I can't believe this. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah,
Harlem Nights.
Yeah, Harlem Nights. When them gangsters went into that house.
Yep.
And he struck a man and said, "Man, it's a trap."
Yep.
Yeah. When they realized it was too late.
It was too late. It was too late.
House blew up everybody in it.
But God will take care of us, man. God says, I know you got opposition, because guess what? I see it going down. But you got to just keep calm and let me do what I do, man.
Let me do what I do.
If we leave y'all with anything, man, keep calm and let God. That's the first point that we had. But keep calm and let God, man, because we got to remember when things happen in our life, man, anytime you're getting ready to level up, anytime you're getting ready to progress, man, I heard this somewhere, man. He said, new level, new devil.
Yeah.
And so
all the time,
we got to realize anytime we move into a better situation, like the Israelites were, they're moving to a better situation. Anytime you move into a better situation, man, you're going to have opposition, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have people coming for you. But you got to be prepared and stay strong in God, man, and keep calm. Don't trip. Keep calm and let God, man.
Yeah.
And so that's it, man. We just gotta remember, because God says, I got you no matter what. Through anything that goes on in your life, through any challenges that you have, this always remember this Red Sea experience, man. Keep calm and let God. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all we got to do.
Yeah, because they didn't see no good thing happening, because like I said, the Egyptians was in the back of them and the Red Sea was in the front of them.
That's
You
right.
know, and they knew they couldn't cross unless they had help from God. You know,
That's it.
they knew it. They knew it. And God already knew it too. And he did it so they'd have a testimony in the end as well, you know.
That's
So
it.
they could tell others about the goodness of God and show others how God operates. That's what Moses was there to instruct them, give them instructions from God, you know.
Right.
And a lot of times, sometimes we need instructions from other people, you know, to go on with God's agenda, you
Yep.
know, in order to make
Yep.
it work for our good and his glory, you know.
I tell you what, if people not encouraging you to follow God's agenda, man, then those are people that you probably want to remove from that from your area
Yeah.
of your space.
Yeah,
because
you want them out your space, yeah.
because at the end of the day, man, we always want folks, man, that's in our space, in our circle, to be able to encourage us, not only to follow God, man, because at the end of the day, that's where we get all our instruction from, right?
Yeah.
Um,
And you
and
want to be in a positive mindset, you know.
that's right.
You
That's
don't
right,
want you don't let negativity enter your circle, you know.
man. That's it, man. You
Because
said it, D.
it'll disrupt some things, man,
That's it.
and that keeping calm gets a little harder. You know?
That's right, man.
Yeah, that keeping calm gets harder when you got this dysfunction in it, you know.
Yep.
So
That's it,
just like I said, keep negativity out of your space. And that's
man.
what we do when we come on Coffee with the Deacons every Saturday. Or anytime we put scripture up through the week or whatever, we try to encourage, you know.
Right.
We kind of encourage. And it encourages us when you tune in and listen to us. You know.
That's right.
It's encouraging for us, you know.
That's it.
And let us know that, this is what God wanted us to do. You know.
Man, Deke, you right, man. You hitting on it, Deke.
Yeah, this is what he called us to do. He called us to do this.
That's right. That's it, man.
It ain't this just ain't no fly by night. All we did is all willy nilly, you know.
Right.
Get
That's
recognition and do all. No, this ain't why we do this. We do it because we love God and we obedient to God, and we want to see people encouraged, you know. And we want to be encouraged in the process. Yes, sir.
That's it, man. That's it, man.
So keep calm and let God handle your Red Sea experiences, you know.
That's it.
But they coming. If they haven't already been there, they coming.
That's right, man. That's it, D.
Yeah, they coming.
Sister Chrissy, thanks for joining in this mother, brother Dark. Thanks for joining this mother, brother Charles. Thanks for joining in this morning. Who else we got? I think we hit everybody, Deke. I think we did.
Sometimes we look for some help from different places that we shouldn't depend on, you know.
Right. Trey, thanks for joining in. Bridget, thanks for joining in. Robin, thanks for joining in. So, Deke, you got any final points, man? Any final points?
No, just don't look back at Egypt. You know, keep moving. He brought you out of that. You know, you're not a slave to sin anymore.
That's it. That's it, man.
You're not a slave to dysfunction. You're not a slave to negativity anymore. Trust in God. He got you.
That's right. And I guess my final point is, listen, as I said earlier, new level, new devil. And anytime you try to progress and move forward or level up, there's always going to be opposition coming for you. But listen, keep calm and let God. That's my thing. Keep calm and let God, man. It's easier said than done sometimes, but that's why I said, though, man, nobody said it was easy. So listen, keep calm and let God, because opposition is going to come for you, especially when you're trying to progress and do better.
Oh yeah.
And listen, if God is progressing you, don't go back to the old way, man. Listen, as hard as it's going to be, it was hard for them to be in that wilderness, man. It was hard for them to go through in the what they went through, but we gotta go through some wilderness experiences before we have that Red Sea experience. I guarantee you that.
Yes,
sir.
You're right about it, D. You're right about it.
Yep, trust in God, man, and just rely upon Him, man. That's the only thing I can really tell you. That's what Scriptures say. Because even the enemy said, "Oh man, look, we got to go back, man. God is fighting for them." So He even made their enemies realize. God said He did exactly what He said He was going to do. He said, "They will know that I am God."
And they knew everything
God.
He said they was going to do, they did.
Everything He said they're going to do. So when you're going through situations on your job, in your life, in your family, in your community, and you facing opposition, just keep calm and let God, because God will show them and you who He is.
Man,
So
if you know, now you know.
That's it. That's right. That's it, D.
Now you
If
know.
you don't know, now you know. So
exactly.
That's it, man. So listen up, y'all, man. We appreciate all the comments, man. We thank y'all for joining in this morning. We went over a little bit, about 4 minutes, but man, we appreciate y'all. Man, we're trying to keep a little bit shorter, man, so that way we can just, man, get, now we're not just dilly-dallying too long. So,
yeah.
But we just want to make sure, man, that everybody was encouraged by this, man. Please share this so we can be encouraged to somebody else. Deacon Knox, man, thanks for joining in this morning with us, man. And so we thank y'all, man, and appreciate y'all. Please share this. And once again, don't get caught sleeping. Get up every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock and have coffee with these deacons. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Love you.
Love y'all.